Well, we're very happy. We're one of 32 teams left. Feel like we got the rust off our game last night. We had great intensity the last 10 minutes. It was a great comeback. Congratulations to the players. We tried to pair up Diamond and Xylina as much as possible in our offense. And Diamond wanted the ball on certain spots on the floor. And we played from there, and then we moved her to point guard after a little while, and things worked out for us. And we're very excited about, again, the win last night to advance to the final 32. As far as Michigan State, they're a very talented team. Again, well coached. They have to start 5 players that can shoot the 3, which spreads the floor. They have a very good driving game because the floor is spread. And they have a very good power game inside. And they play very good position defense, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Questions? Yeah.
So how difficult is it to transition from, you make a game plan for one team and you have such little time to prepare for the next one? Is that a particular challenge?
Well, we have defensive principles we go by that should cover any of those situations, but we do understand that the scout of certain players, their tendencies, whether they like to go right or left, and etc. So we do talk about that a lot, and but we do have basic defensive principles, and we'll play certain sets certain ways, and we'll just play their plays from there.
Mike?
This is for Xylina. Do you think, looking back on it, that you took Tennessee Martin all a little bit lightly, and is it clear? Obviously, you can't do that with Michigan State from the get-go.
I'm not gonna say that we took them that lightly. I mean, they played one of the best games that they could ever play. But, I mean, coming into this next game, we're just going to focus on doing what we have to do, doing what we do best, which is playing defense. So, it's not really about taking a team lightly or not. It's really about just doing what we do best.
Aaron?
That's for Diamond. Now that you've had some time to think about yesterday's game, what do you think stood out to you most as a freshman about playing in the NCAA tournament?
I think what stood out the most was just getting it out the way, really. It kind of reminded me of my first ever state game in high school when the same thing happened to me. I ended up fouling out, and I had bad nerves, and so for me it was really just getting it out the way. And I understand now that teams are going to be a lot different in this tournament than they were in the season, only because this is the NCAA tournament and there's a lot at stake. So you're going to get their best game, and they're probably going to shock themselves sometimes. Other teams are going to just play incredibly. And so you have to expect that in every game, and so you got to come out ready to play your best game too.
Mike?
You used the word nerves. In the first half yesterday, you got 2 points, and then you had a great second half. Were there nerves going on in the first half of the game?
Yes, sir. There were definitely nerves, but I understand how to calm myself down, and it didn't take long for me to do that. I understood that I didn't want my season to end in the next 20 minutes, and so really I just had to get a grip of myself and just understand, there are certain things that I needed to do as an individual to contribute to the team's success, and I didn't do that in the first half. So individually, I just had to take it upon myself to do what I've been doing all season, or at least half of that, in hopes that we could come out and get the win.
Yeah.
So they have a lot more size than UT Martin. Do you think that you'll have more challenges getting that play underneath? Or how do you think you match up with them?
I think we'll be fine. Our post players were, pretty athletic, pretty, solid, so we won't have a problem with that. It's just going to be how we execute it. We won't have any problem matching up. It'll be a fun, tough little journey, but we won't have any problems.
Mike?
For Andrew, I asked Coach Martin this before. When you go into a tournament and you've got a team that had this big comeback to win, and Michigan State just totally blew out Hampton, does that mean anything when you go to the next round?
No, it's a new game. It's a new 40 minutes. To me, it's a new 40 minutes.
Aaron?
Coach, do you know how a freshman, or there's a lot of young players, Xylina's only sophomore, how they're going to react to playing in this moment until they actually get out there and do it?
Well, no, you don't. But again, I've said this before, they're high IQ basketball players. They come ready to play, and we'll be looking forward to the challenge tomorrow night. We'll be ready. We will definitely be ready.
So there was some acknowledgement yesterday that you guys start slow, and it's been a pattern all year long. How do you get out of that early going? What do you have to do to jump out of the chute?
We haven't figured it out yet. It's still happening. So hopefully, I mean, every game, like Coach said, is a new 40 minutes. And, you know, now's the time for us to pick it up. Now's the time for us to figure it out. So you can expect a better start tomorrow.
Mike?
As Coach Calder, we've known all season long that Coach Hatcher was a long way from coming back. Is it literally a day-to-day situation now, and could she be in the building tomorrow on your bench?
Not on the bench. She could be in the building tomorrow. Yes, she could be. We're hoping so.
Aaron and Matt.
Coach, Powers' performance for Michigan State is what stood out on film when you had a chance to look at what she did in her
Well,
first game.
Tremendous athlete and basketball player, but 26 and 18 is impressive. I know it doesn't matter who you play them, but they were playing a very good Hampton team who had not lost since December. So that was very impressive. We're impressed with her. She does a great job either shooting the basketball or driving the basketball to the basket. Very, very talented.
Matt?
How special is it to get to play the first 2 rounds in Carmichael, and what kind of a boost do you think that can give you in tough games?
Yeah, well, I thought the fans really helped us on the comeback last night. And our bench was outstanding too, but I thought the fans were really into the game, and I thought it helped us tremendously. So we see it as an advantage, yes. And we hope everybody can attend tomorrow night and pack the place.
Mike?
Michigan State reminds you of anybody in the ACC?
Maryland. I think they play power basketball. Maryland plays a lot of power basketball. That's ironic, isn't it? They're going to the Big Ten. They play power basketball. They can shoot 3, which Maryland can do. And they have very good post game, which Maryland has also. They remind me a lot of Maryland.